Changan Deepal S07 is a stylish mid-sized EV crossover with some strong plus points, an affordable entry price, loads of equipment and eye-catching looks. But there are some issues too, so you'll need to be clear about what is really being offered here. My name is Jonathan Crouch. I've been testing cars for over 40 years. You'll find them all on the Car and Driving Car Reviews app. Here, I'm going to try and tell you everything that you really need to know about this car in a way you'll find nowhere else. You don't need a start button to get going. Just get in, push the brake pedal and drive off. There's a head-up display instead of an instrument binnacle and an area view camera system for surroundings that cuts out at 18 miles an hour. The 79.97 kilowatt-hour battery sounds properly sized for a car of this kind, but it doesn't offer the kind of driving range that will trouble the class leaders. Still, the 295-mile claimed figure is closer to being day-to-day realistic than is the case with many rivals. That range figure, by the way, is just 19 miles short of an entry-level Tesla Model Y. The nickel manganese cobalt CATL sourced battery energizes a 218 PS rear-mounted motor with 320 Newton meters of torque, which translates into a not particularly startling 0 to 62 mile an hour time of 7.9 seconds, obviously hindered by the substantial 2,075 kilogram curb weight. Top speed is 112 miles an hour. And that is the fastest you'll go in an S07 because, unlike with many rivals, no dual motor all-wheel drive version is offered, nor is there any option of a larger, longer range battery. The platform underpinning it all is the EPA1 chassis, also used in this segment by the Mazda 6e. Changan says it's re-engineered the suspension for, quote, European tastes, which usually means an over-firm ride, and does here. The multi-link rear setup fidgets over poor surfaces, though it copes well with sharp intrusions like potholes and speed humps. There's no adaptive damping option. Despite the firm damping, don't expect involving handling. There's too much body roll and vague steering response for that. But likely customers will probably place a greater priority on refinement, which is marred a little at cruising speeds by wind noise and tyre roar, but it is otherwise excellent, aided by the double glazed glass. Changan thinks the thing that's most likely to make you want a Deepal S07 is the way it looks. Now, like most of the Chinese contenders in this segment, the 4,750mm length is a little longer than the class norm, but 40mm shorter than the rival it most wants to target, Tesla's Model Y. The front champions what Changan calls a cross design, with styling cues apparently inspired by the stars. At the back, there's a Cupra-style crimson glow starlit stream LED rear light bar with a central light-up logo. As for the interior, well, one day a Chinese brand will probably bring us cabin design targeted at the tastes of European customers. But there's not much evidence of that here, with virtually everything controlled by a 15.6-inch sunflower central touchscreen, which can pivot towards the driver or passenger. As with the Tesla, there's no instrument screen to view through the rather ugly two-spoke flat-bottomed red-stitched wheel. But unlike with Tesla, Deepal provides a useful augmented reality head-up display instead, so you don't have to keep looking off to your left. You're seated quite high, and cabin quality feels slightly above what you might expect for this car's price point. And you can have a more extrovert bright orange interior colour scheme if you find the other options too bland, white or this black theme. In true Chinese fashion, there's absolutely loads of standard kit, including a 14-speaker audio system, climatised vegan leather seats, and a big 1.9 square metre panoramic roof featuring an electric sunshade. Time to take a look in the back, where those extra body length millimetres are useful, and the panoramic glass roof gives an airy feel. Thanks to quite a generous 2,900mm wheelbase length, two adults will be comfortable with plenty of legroom to stretch out. to push your feet beneath the silver-trimmed front seat backs. The slow powered tailgate rises to reveal quite a shallow, squared off boot space that's unexceptional at 510 litres, and the sloping roofline will make it difficult to take bulky items. Beneath this thick floor mat, there's no underfloor space for the charging leads, so it's just as well that this Changan provides a 125 litre carpeted underbonnet frunk for them. If you need more space, the backrest folds to free up 1,385 litres of space. This is a Chinese car for people who like Chinese cars, with their screen-dominated cabins, complicated ADAS systems and angular looks. If the S07 wants to reach out beyond that kind of customer demographic and appeal to someone wanting a more established brand, it would need to offer longer range, faster charging speed, and more user-friendly drive interfaces. With a British R&D centre already in place, we expect Deepal to eventually bring us a car in this segment with just these attributes. For the time being though, the S07 represents a useful and, in its own oriental way, quite appealing starting point.